we are back with another interview. We are on No Jumper. I got my good friend Eyekon with me, and I got one of my good friends, somebody that supported me for a long time. I'm a fan of his music, and I'm not saying that because he's sitting here. He knows it. I ain't never lied to him. Kujo The Savage, man. How you doing?
What's up, man?
What's up, you little fat kids? What's up?
How you doing, Kujo?
I'm doing all right, man.
How you starting out of the new year, bro?
Well, trying to lose weight now that you told me I'm fat as soon as I walked in here.
That's right. You'll be all right.
No, because look, what's it called, bro? I saw you perform, like I saw you post like a video of you performing, or somebody must have tagged you, like a fan.
Right.
And I was like, damn, Kujo looked big right now.
Was he out of breath?
Angle.
No, he wasn't out of breath.
It was just an angle.
No, but he wasn't out of breath.
Was it an angle from up here and you still look fat?
No, he's
No,
somebody
yeah,
like
no,
in the crowd.
down up.
In the crowd, but I'm assuming. But this is what I'm assuming
People
as well.
film you?
Why are you doing the homie like that? That's
Hey, they feel me doing all kinds of things. You know what I'm saying?
No, but look, it was the first time I paid attention when I was like, because if to people that don't know, Kujo came to one of my first comedy shows ever, him and his wife, and it was like amazing because he didn't know me. Like we weren't homies. He's like, bro, you're doing this. He's like, I'm here. I paid for my ticket. I was like, damn, I appreciate it. When I first met him, he was slim. But that was before your son.
My boy started eating
Uncle Louis, I was
good.
on the rigs, dog. I was in the oil rig, so I was doing like crazy stuff, like super fitness stuff, like
super labor.
Yeah,
yeah.
Okay,
like
okay.
hard, like dangerous stuff. So I was like super slim at that time. I could drink like a 12-pack a day and still not gain weight.
No, but it was crazy because then I seen that video and I was like, because obviously you did the video shirtless with yellow hair, and I'm like, okay, the homie still looks
right,
he looks good.
I was looking right.
And then I seen the video and I was like, damn, this fool looks big.
I know. It's because I started doing music like full time for like 2 years. Obviously, that comes with the party and the drinking, you know, the smoking,
clubbing and all that. Yeah,
yeah, club life forever, like. And so then you start, you know, it starts. Hey, man, I
feel-
don't look too bad. I don't.
No, you don't look bad.
I know.
What size
but,
is your
hey,
shirt? How about
I'm
that?
actually kind of proud of myself because I could look like this full Eyekon, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, wow.
What size is your shirt?
Damn.
What size is your
Check
shirt?
out my shirt.
What size is your shirt?
My 2X.
That's
See?
cool, but
I'm wearing a 2X
And I
right
wear
now.
that shit if I'm skinny or not.
No, but that's what I was gonna say. I'm like, your guys' generation, like 2X is like a medium for
Yeah,
you
yeah.
guys.
He's your age. What do you mean?
Kujo, you're my age.
I'm 28.
No, he's 6 years older than me, fool.
He's young.
What are you? Don't be putting that. Anyways, Kujo, tell us about your upbringing and where'd you grow up and stuff.
What was that?
So tell us about your upbringing and where you grew up.
I grew up in Gardena for the most part, Gardena, Torrance area. I started out, man, just being a regular kid, trying to be just, you know, regular. I played basketball for most of my life, well, as a kid.
As a kid, yeah.
And then that shit didn't work out. I started having trouble. Once my dad passed away when I was a kid, my mom started, like, just declining. So that kind of fucked with me because she wasn't doing what she was supposed to be doing. Kind of
As a mother, yeah.
Yeah. But she tried. I mean, she did the bare minimum. You know, I'm not gonna knock her. You know, it is what it is. But you know, I started turning to find that somewhere else, and I ended up finding, you know, good friends of mine to this day that, you know, we just became solid and ended up, you know, instead of shooting shots, I was.
Yeah, I feel it.
You know what I'm saying?
How old were you when that
Shooting something
happened?
else, huh?
How old were you when that happened?
About 16 when I really started to, like,
Kicking
leave
it.
that shit alone.
When you started banging.
Tight. Oh man.
How was the relationship with your mom and your dad before he passed away? You were like in a happy household. They loved each other to death.
Well, okay, so it was more like I knew that they were supposed to be together, but like they would fight a lot.
Okay.
Like my dad, he had a lot of shit wrong with him. Like my biological dad, he had a lot of shit wrong with him. So like he had a pacemaker. He was in like a motorcycle accident. He fucked his knee up at work. He had 2 slip discs. Like
So
he was
the
just
homie
all
had
fucked up.
baggage.
Yeah, because he was like a hard worker, you know. So and then, like he was like, you know, from the generation like can suck up and go, you know, like just keep going. But he would abuse pills, fool, to like not feel it, and but then that would make him all fucking, you know.
Because you mix. I'm assuming he was drinking too.
No,
he wasn't drinking.
He would just
so it was
overdose
just pills.
on like all that, like oxys, all kinds of shit. Vicodin. I remember one time I was like 5 or 6, and I bluntly remember like one of my first memories of like seeing someone like
OD, yeah.
So this fool, my mom was like, all right, we're gonna go to the fucking store or whatever. She took my sister, and I was right there. He's supposed to watch me, dog. But as soon as the door closes, that fool turns around, wobbles, looks, boom, falls out. I was like, I was young, dog.
What did you do?
I wanted to call 911, but I didn't. But luckily, my mom, I think she forgot something. She came back
Look.
and seen that fool.
Saved his
she
life.
went off on that fool. Like, what the fuck? this is what I could tell you.
But
You know what I mean?
but you not calling the cops is already like embedded in your head. Like we don't do that.
Yeah, because I looked and I was like, well, like what if he's gonna get mad when he wakes up?
Yeah. Okay, I see what you're saying.
You know what I'm
But and then just right now, you said biologically, you like, what's it called? Did you have a stepdad that came into your life a little later on?
No. Hey, my mom never. I used to egg her on to like, hey,
Get a
like
fucking man,
like
Mom.
you know what I mean? Because I just seen her like she would lock herself in a room and drink. She was
That
a mean
sucks.
drunk, so she'll come out and I'm not trying to bash my mom when I say this. This is just facts, you know. What
No,
I'm
it
saying?
is what it is.
Yeah, like me and my mom don't have the greatest relationship to this day. You know what I'm saying? But I still love her. You know what I mean? I'm still grateful for what she has done for me. You know what I mean? But she would just like lock herself in the room and drink and like and she likes funk, so I just hear funk, like all kinds of funk songs. And then like when I would ask her for something, like she just didn't really want to be bothered. So that led me to like, oh well, the bitch ain't gonna care if I leave then, right? If I go out till 1 or 2, and then that's when all that started, and it was kind of just like she was just done at that point. She didn't want to be bothered with shit. Like, you know what I mean? She used to buy me and the homies beer and cigarettes. You know what I'm saying? Like just shut the fuck up. Just give me like just here go. Buy me a 40 and I'll buy it for you motherfuckers. I'll give you the rest of the party too, so you motherfuckers leave me alone.
And for you guys, and what's it called? Do you have siblings?
I have a little sister, yeah.
How did she deal with it?
I really don't know because we're not that close. My mom never really let us get that close. She kind of turned her against me when she started becoming like 9, 10. I was already like at 15, 16, whatever. So she kind of like,
just
don't
started
be
your
like
shit.
that. Don't ever
Yeah.
show it. Like, don't ever, you know what I mean? Look, he's the wrong, like, example or whatever. So she kind of like took a step back in a lot of ways. Like, I remember one time, dude, like straight up. I remember one time, like my mom just made her weird. But I remember one time I was starving, dude, and I was still young. I was a young ass kid. Like I was at continuation school and I had took the bus to where like the kids from her school, she was like a freshman or whatever. And I don't know if I was a senior or whatever. She might have been in 8th grade. I don't know. But anyway, there's this McDonald's where everybody goes, like the kids, whatever, they eat real fast, whatever. And I seen her there, and I was hungry as fuck that day. And I told her, like, hey, Marissa, fucking, think you can buy me a McDonald's? She was like, no, because mom said not to buy you nothing. I was like, what a bitch. I was hungry as fuck. I ended up stealing her fucking fries, but I don't give a fuck. But anyway, yeah, I was like, fuck you, bitch, I'm going to eat.
But
Like, just like that kind of relationship,
But imagine like, okay, so I'm like hella close to my sisters.
Right.
So you've never dealt with like, I love you with them or anything like that? I mean, I'm pretty sure your mom, you tried.
Yeah, I tried. Like, especially when I was younger, like I was still, I feel like I was still like, there was a lot more of an innocent part to me when I was like 13, 12. You know what I'm saying? I still was a regular motherfucker. Like, like, hey, mom, but my mom never liked the hugs, never liked the kiss. And like, I would try and lay on her. Like, as a kid, like, you know what I mean? Like, whatever. And she'd be like, get off me. With my sister, it's more like, I don't know, fool. My sister, it's weird. Like she'll be like, oh, yeah, I love you, big brother, man. But it's like fake.
Yeah,
I can
okay.
tell it's fake. It's like
It's a little
like,
different.
Like, you know what I mean?
But she loves you, but it's
but we're not close.
It's not the same way that your sisters loved you, like they were like your other moms. It would have been more on him to fucking be like, oh, come here, Mija, and be the big brother fucking
But see,
superhero.
I've tried. Like I'm not trying to put her business out there like that. Well, fuck it. So anyway, fucking.
That's right, shoot that shit.
Anyway, fool, I found out that I got pregnant, fool, right? Like maybe like 2 years ago, and I was hot, fool, because she was like a college girl, whatever. She got pregnant by some fool what fucking like 5 years older than me, fool.
And you were
That
like,
has a whole ass of the family he don't take care of. So I was hot, fool. So I found out whatever, and I was like making calls and all kinds of shit. Like nah, fuck that. Like when I see this fool, I'm gonna knock his head, homie. Like know that. I told her, know that, Marissa, know that, because I know what's gonna happen. You're gonna hate me right now, but you're gonna thank me later because I know a piece of shit motherfucker when I see one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a guy, so
Did you ever
I
take
know.
off on them?
Huh?
Did you ever get a
take
check?
off?
No, shit. I'm not allowed at the house type shit. Like if I go to the house, they're all like, she's all texting them, don't come, and like so I never really ran into him. And she even said like, oh, well, I don't want you to do that. So to me, it was more like. She told me that she'll call the cops or some shit. She
chose
ass
up,
shit.
basically.
So anyway, my mom was like totally like, nah, if you fucking come over here with that shit, we're gonna fucking da-da-da-da. Like, and all I was trying to do realistically was just tell him like, hey, fool, I know what you're doing. You got her pregnant. You better live up to that shit, homie.
Yeah.
Because the second you're not taking care of my nephew, fool, you're done, homie. Like you're gonna see. Like, you know what I mean?
I get what you're saying.
That kind of thing. That's all I wanted to tell him. But then they started pissing me off, telling me like some other shit. They started firing me up, fool.
Yeah.
Woo!
But also like a part of you doesn't blame your sister, right? Because she was in her head.
No,
it was like,
I'm not really so mad at her, but I'm mad at her for not letting me be a big brother.
Okay, so that's
She
the
never let me
biggest.
do that for her, because
Yeah.
if she would have let me do that for her, I made the mistakes for her already. I could have just showed her.
Yeah,
but she never
I
trusted
feel
my
that.
judgment. My mom brainwashed her already to just.
And
you know what I
then,
mean?
so you started kicking it at the block, and you didn't have love at home, so you had love there.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Like your homies, they were like.
I mean,
the
I already knew what
brothers-
it was. But
Yeah.
I knew that, like, you know, like, yeah, these fools love me, but to a certain extent, like, I already knew what time it was. I was
Okay,
never, like,
okay.
brainwashed, like, oh, man, they're. Nah, I was like, okay, this fool would fuck my hyena. This fool would fucking, you know what I mean? This, I don't know how solid this fool. I was already hip to it, like, boom,
Yeah.
boom, boom. Oh, but this fool has hands, but don't really get drunk with him because he's gonna want to fight all the time. But then, you know, you find your certain homies, like, okay, we click.
And-
Okay, that's the squad right there. You know.
And when all that is going on, there's no love for music at the moment. When all this is going on,
No,
and
my
then
cousin, rest in peace, plugged me into that shit.
and that was your cousin, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I wanted to ask you about him because I know you when you did the interview with Eyekon, what's it called? You talked about your brother. I mean, sorry, your cousin.
Mm-hmm.
What was your guys' relationship like? And he's like primo hermano.
Yeah, he's my cousin. Yeah, like he was my cousin, like my main dog. Like, you know what I mean? Well, him and his brother, but you know, years prior to him passing, we kind of a little bit, not too much, but a little bit, because he ended up getting, you know, hooked on drugs, and then went to the pen, got sober. So you know, it was a little bit like we kind of broke apart for a little bit. You know what I'm
So
saying?
what was like your guys' relationship like
Before that?
Yeah, before that,
Oh,
and the love of hip hop how it grew.
All day, like I didn't even love that shit. I didn't care about that shit. Well, I really don't understand how I'm here right now. I don't.
How'd your cousin pass away?
He was killed. Yeah, he was killed by some punk ass motherfuckers too.
Damn.
All right.
Fuck.
It's all right, homie. Yeah, watch.
Fuck.
Fucking. Anyways, though.
Allegedly, you guys fuck. Holy shit, Kujo. Relax, Kujo.
Shit.
What was your guys' relationship like growing up
Uh-huh.
and him knowing that you had your problems with your family? How'd you guys
They
deal with it?
embraced me like it was more like they knew, and we were friends already, but they knew, so they would always invite me like
That's right.
come fool, come, and I'd be like, hell yeah, for sure, like whatever. And they smoked too and drank too, so it was like it was all good.
So it was perfect.
I finally felt like
Well.
oh, Steve Diddy in the house. I finally felt like accepted somewhere finally for just being me, you know. For the mistakes that I make, they accept it. For everything, just me to be a regular, whatever, you know. They like anything I did, they were okay with it. Like, I mean, they would tell me if I was wrong, but they were like, hey, he's gonna make mistakes, you know.
So
I
how-
felt like, you know, I found another family that was like really loved me for me.
So how exactly did he start you with the rap shit?
So one day, me and his brother were in the alley somewhere, and we were just fucking around doing stupid shit. Like, I'm not gonna get too much in detail. But we ended up going home, right? And when we went home, I specifically remember my aunt was making like spaghettis or something like red, like, cause I remember him eating it, and I remember vaguely looking at that shit, and I asked him like, "Oh shit, that should look good, whatever. I'm gonna get some." And I asked him, "What are you doing?" Cause I thought he was doing homework, and this fool never did fucking homework. So I was like, "You doing your fucking homework, you know?" And then he was like, "Nah, I'm writing raps." So I was like, "Oh shit, that's cool." And I asked him to spit it. He spit it, whatever, woo, woo, woo. And then oh, that shit's tight. But I think he was at a point where like he was like, "Fuck," like. He's like, "You should do it with me." And I was like, "Nah, I'm good. You know what I mean? Even the thought of that even was like,
How old were you?
like at that time, like 17.
Okay, so you're
So all this shit's happening in a short amount of time.
yeah, like
17, maybe 18. But I had met them younger than that though. That was probably like 15. So I had known them for a while already before that came about.
yeah, your guys' relationship was already a very solid relationship.
Yeah. Every day. Like,
Every day, like
every day.
they were your road dogs.
For
They were your
sure.
road dogs, and then
Sure.
he showed you that rap. When did he finally convince you?
That right there.
Oh, right there.
Yeah, right there.
He just-
that was my dog. Like, all right for you. You know what I mean? So anyway, I'm like right there. When I'm like, nah, I'm good. He's like, he ripped the paper open, boom, put it, and gave me a pen. He's
That
like,
was
just
that.
try it, fool. And so like he got another pair of headphones and then gave it to me. I believe that's how it happened. I think because I started listening to the same beat he was listening to, but we were like closed off from each other. Because obviously I had to concentrate. I don't know
Yeah.
if he did that or if he played it, but I think he gave me like my own set of little headphones. And then he put in like what the fucking beat was, and then I just wrote to some shit, and it was like whack, dog, like whack.
It was that bad?
Like went to the store to grab a photo, stubbed my toe, and had an afro type shit, like just whack.
So
like,
at the moment, he's better than you.
oh, big time.
Like
Big-
he's
this was
using
already
big,
like
big intellectual
fucking lyrical,
words.
spiritual miracle type shit. You know what I mean? Like, oh shit, you know what I mean? But he taught me how to do that, and then when he taught me how to do that, it just clicked. So I went from that to him showing me little things like, look, like he explained it to me in a way of like when you're writing your bars and you it's a puzzle, It's like the Jungle Book, that bouncing ball. It's like all syllables. However you want it to bounce, homie, it's gonna bounce. Like creeping up out of that, or creeping up out of the, however you want to, but it just needs to fit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and so once he explained that to me, and he explained to me like double entendres, triple entendres, like to say one thing, but it has two meanings. Like, you know, and I remember the fucking example he gave me was Immortal Technique. I'll leave you full eclipse like the moon blocking the sun. Eyekon does that shit well too.
I didn't get that. As somebody that's not like a rap head or a rapper.
No, but think about it. I'll leave you full eclipse. Like
okay.
But I'll leave you full eclipse.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying.
Okay.
I really needed it because I was like, okay, that wasn't a good example if Eyekon does it very well. Yeah. Obviously, it didn't work out for him. Yeah, I'm just kidding. Okay.
How they do me, Steve?
Okay, so you started, and then that happens. At the moment, who are you listening to? Because you're only 6 years older than me, so I'm assuming honestly, this is like 2012, right? 2012, 2011?
Like
okay, yeah, okay.
2012, yeah. So at that time, I was listening to whatever was out, but when he showed me that, I didn't know about Big L. I didn't know about Psycho Realm. I didn't know about none of these motherfuckers, dog. And once it was like a drug. I think that's really what it was. Now that I'm really, that was a good question. Now that I really think about it, I think that's what it was. Each fucking new artist, each new song was like a drug to me, dog. And I would fall in love with beats, fucking find that instrumental and write to it a whole song. I used to write a whole song a day, memorize it, all 3 verses, all 3 hooks, and rap it into my phone because I didn't know motherfuckers like y'all motherfuckers.
Yeah, there was not like studios or nothing.
So I had to, okay, so you know, remember the iPhones had that voice memo?
Yes, they still have them.
So I go to the speaker.
Very great voice memos.
I go to the speaker, I'd look it up on YouTube, boom, 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 it'd play, and I have to time it. Press play, press this. And I'd have to read something sideways like this. Turn the page. And just like, and if I fucked up on the last fucking word or sentence, I had to start all over. And that's how I would send it to people. Because it had to be one take, full.
When was your first studio experience?
With AI at Illegal Productions.
Really?
Yeah, and it was like way,
Really?
like I fucked with them like once or twice there.
That was before everything.
Yeah, no. It was you.
It was Smoke?
It was you.
It was Smoke?
Wait, was it you? No, it wasn't him.
You should have just said, yeah.
No, you know who it was? No, but you were around at that time, no? Yeah, he was around at that time.
He was there.
No, I know who it was. The first studio I ever been to was that fool Alcatraz. And fucking, who's the fucking fool from?
Oh, that's for that dude's from your side.
Yeah, who's the homie, Any Means.
Oh, shit.
Any Means, so I used to send Any Means my tracks, right? And then he used to be like, fool, you're hard. And I used to be like, I don't know, you know?
I do recall him mentioning you a long time ago.
Hey, I remember I was in my backyard
and I was like,
one day.
Yeah, whatever, fuck that little kid. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Now look at you.
You're hating that.
Hey, man, I came up
Who was he then?
I wasn't shit, fool. But
you were sending them through like, you were sending them through like IG?
No, just like
Facebook?
emailing them like, hey, I got this song, you want to hear it? And he was like, yeah, fuck it, I'll hear it. And I said it to him. That fool straight told me, fool, he was like, fool, when you get on the right platform,
like production vibes? Yeah, because fools like him at the moment were not opening nobody's songs, huh? Let's just be honest. You weren't.
Closed doors. I don't even want to fucking...
This fool fucking...
Why were you doing that, though? Why were you guys doing that? Why was the older generation doing that to young Latinos trying to come up?
Honestly, I try to be nice to everyone.
No, let's just be honest.
A little low.
As far
harder
as
than the OGs, not the same.
As far as me making music, I just didn't fucking make music with people I didn't fuck with because that shit's forever. So imagine how many people you've fallen out with over all these years.
Eyekon thinks it's like sex, fool. Like it's just forever, homie. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I get what
once
you're
we
saying.
do it, you can't undo it. You know what I mean?
Babies together and that's it. You know
I see what you're saying. And then that was your first experience.
Yeah, I sent it to him, and then he sent me to like some studio in Signal Hill. I think it was like on not Gardena.
Was it the Glasses Malone studio?
Huh?
Was it the Glasses Malone studio?
Yeah, that one.
That's the one in Long Beach? Mm-hmm. Signal Hill's freaky. I've been up there with a bitch.
Mm-hmm. To the studio or to
No, to the view.
And what'd you do?
No, I'm saying.
What's your food? See, old people always
Uncle Louis knows all about that, huh?
Freaky Uncle Louis. I'm not that old, Uncle Louis. I'm 22. It's nice now. I went up there with my first car like 2 years ago.
That fool went up there and just kissed.
Yeah, super just macked it. But then, so that was your first studio session.
Yeah.
And how
we
nervous?
didn't even record though. Like but I got to see everything.
You got to soak it in.
Yeah, like, oh shit, this is how they do that. Okay, whatever. Anyways, wasting my time. Fucking, but shout out for that though. Fucking went back, and then Eyekon was the actual Eyekon, Alex was the actual person that I actually like said something into the mic.
So and that was before Gardena's best kept secret?
Way before. Way before. No, not way, but like way before.
It had to have happened months.
Alex is AI.
Yes.
Okay, let's just...
So like a year. So the homie took me over there. Boom, boom, boom. Did my shit. Boom, boom, boom. Did my shit. And now, one of the fools that was there that my homie knew Capone. Here come the motherfucking Capone questions now. So anyway, so knew Capone fucking, and he was like, hey, I'm gonna shoot these, whatever. And I was like, yeah, cool, fuck it. I ain't tripping. You know what I mean? Because I said just send them to anybody. So he showed him whatever that fool wanted to fuck with me.
Okay, so all right. Let me go first because you know more about the history when it comes to the old school.
I knows everything.
Okay, yeah, this was the fucking, that was a comadre.
Hurry up, fool.
So you went to AI. And one of AI's good homies knew Capone. Mm-hmm. And at the moment, High Power is like...
No, it wasn't AI's. It was one of my older homies.
One of your older homies.
His cousin.
They knew Capone's cousin.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's how that
happened. And then all that happens. But AI is the first fool that let you get on the mic.
Yes.
Shout out him because I feel like he works with everybody.
Yeah, for sure. That's a good dude, homie. That's a real good dude. And he understands for like upcoming artists that struggle or whatever. Like, you know, they have whatever. That fool hooks it up, dog. I mean, he showed me love.
Which is dope because I've been on his lives a couple times where he's just like with the artists and he's like guiding them. He's like breaking their shout outs engineers.
Have you ever stayed that long on his live where you see him asleep like at 2 in the morning?
No, I've never seen it. Wait, what happened? I've never seen that.
Oh my God, you said it.
Why are you watching him that long?
No, it was not even that long. It's like 20 minutes. No, because like he'll be playing some dope beats.
We were all very close-knit circles, so...
I was like, he falls asleep on live?
Nah, fool, like, sometimes he'll play some fire-ass beats, and you're right there like...
you're drinking all night.
If you start writing to this beat on live...
Low-key, like, oh, shit, can I fuck with that one?
That fool falls asleep, you're like, hey, Dick, when you wake up, I got a whole song for this shit tomorrow.
I've definitely seen him smoke a whole pack throughout his life.
Yeah.
And then I've also seen the sessions with him and Shady Boy.
Oh,
like him in the sessions, I used to be like, damn, I feel like they were like a genuine team.
Hey,
you know?
I was about to say that. I said something about them two, dog, together. Hey, those motherfuckers make some bangers.
Made some real shit over there.
Yeah,
for sure.
Seriously.
Yeah, because and then it's crazy to see him work because it's like, damn, it's totally different. Like, I don't know, it's just different. He's like, okay, they send it to Capone and then Capone reaches out to you?
Not him. Well, he just told his cousin. You know, he's always got like his little middleman where he can't talk to the fucking God directly.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So fucking, that fool said was like, yeah. But the homie told me like what he really said. Like, hey, that fool was like blown away by this shit. Yeah. Right? So, I don't know if he was lying or whatever. That's what he told me.
How did the Gardena Best Kept Secret video come into play then?
So eventually... I made like...
Because that was your biggest splash, right? Does that have the most views of all your shit?
Oh, no.
Really?
Don't Want It has it. Funk on them.
No, for the song about your son.
That one?
Oh, I definitely
They're all like tied.
Shut up. Yes. Yeah.
They're all like tied.
Fuck yeah.
Eyekon did that video, yeah.
Dog, it's my favorite song of all time from Kujo. I like music like that, though. I hit him right away. I was like, dude, that and when he freestyled and he did the whole SpongeBob bar, I reached out about all of it. You shot, yes, fool, yes, fool.
The videos,
yes, fool, you shot it too,
No, but you like it because of the video.
No, you're better at shooting videos than rapping, but we'll get to that in another day. Okay. So at the moment, you have a different name.
Yeah, I was Tyrant.
Tyrant.
Yeah.
What does that name mean?
Just like a tyrant, like I feel like I was a lyrical tyrant. Like everywhere I go, like I'm gonna fucking rule everybody here and take over, and I'm gonna abuse my power.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
Okay, so
sound like me, G.
That's why we always got along, dog.
Okay. So Gardena's Best Secret, that's through High Power, or that's you putting up?
High Power. Yeah, that was my first ever like come out by myself. Well, at first I was on that High Power roll call.
That shit was a huge splash, though. Just so we're clear.
Right. Of course, that's the shit that like fucking got everybody like, hey, wake up, I'm me, I'm here. You know. I have a funny backstory about that shit though.
Say it.
Okay, so remember how I was on that High Power roll call and I had like 8 bars? Everybody had like 8 bars and shit.
I don't really remember because obviously I wasn't caring about High Power like that.
I know.
But yeah.
But fuck it. So anyway, I originally did this High Power Southside High Power roll call shit, and I got a lot of good reviews on that shit. So they were like, "Who was that fucking fool with the slick back hair that said the Tres Flores line?" That said, "Fool, why you hating on my Tres Flores? I rock a flannel like a lumberjack and chop your forehead." So they were like, "Who said that? Who's that fool?" And then that's what made people like, "Oh, okay." Because before that, I got dogged out by that fucking by that label. Fool, nobody talked to me ever. Nobody said hi to me.
So you were like shelf?
None of that. Huh?
So he wasn't shelf, but he was shunned.
No, I wasn't shelved because I hadn't came out yet. But like, imagine like, okay.
But why shunned? Because he was the youngest.
I have no idea. Let him go ahead. Go ahead. Tell us why you were shunned, sir.
I said, why were you shunned?
Why were you the outcast?
Just because I was the new fool. Nobody knew who I was. Nobody really cared. They're all competing with each other for this fool's fucking attention. You know what I'm saying? So, once that Southside Roll Call little 8-bar shit came out, that was like a taste. And they were like, ooh, that fool was hard. And then when Gardena's Best Kept Secret came out, hey, what's up, Kujo? What's up? Like, I was like, what the fuck? You weren't say hi to me last time,
How did they
like,
let you get from that little 8-bar verse to getting your own whole ass video?
That fool presented me with a contract.
Oh, so you weren't really signed. It was like a verbal thing.
No. After that little roll call shit, that was just to do it like off the word.
That was just to get your name out there.
Yeah, Simone. And then that's when he hit me with a contract because he got a lot of good people asking about me.
Yeah.
Like, oh, he's like, I should sign this kid then. Da, da, da. That's when he came with his little fucking turnaround shit.
The contract.
Fucking, yeah, $3,000 for like 6 albums and fucking shit like that. You know what I mean?
Which at the moment,
I wasn't gonna stay in that shit.
No,
I'm not lying. I knew I wasn't gonna stay.
But at the moment, it sounded good because I'm assuming you were broke.
Oh fuck yeah! I was like, run that $3,000 in my head. I'm like, I'm not staying for fucking 5 hours. I'll give you like 2 and I'm a bounce. You know what I mean? Like,
but you signed the paper and you read the paper that said you can't.
Well, then we go kick it by a fireplace, grab that shit and throw it in that motherfucker. Like, hey, what happened to it now? You know what I'm saying?
Holy shit.
So how many more videos did you drop out off of the high power flag?
I don't know, like fucking 7.
Damn,
6. I only really had an
many?
album. I had like 5 singles or 4 singles.
Because I didn't shoot none of them videos
album.
for you, right? I didn't shoot any of those. Those were just...
No,
you
they
couldn't.
didn't like you, fool.
No, I know.
They didn't like you. You were with Brownside.
I'm like, you couldn't. Dumbass. Obviously, you knew you didn't shoot those, fool. You just wanted him to admit the fact that they didn't like you over there.
No, I don't care.
You're making this about you and it's about him right now.
None of them have ever said anything.
No, but I'm pretty sure none of them said anything, but let's just know that you knew you didn't shoot any of those videos, Eyekon.
Peace and
you
love,
petty
fellas.
ass fool.
Peace and love.
Okay, and when do you decide that it's better for you to go do your own thing?
When I did the Separate Me from the Rest video, it was whack for one. It's not how I wanted it. It's how he fucking wanted it. And I had my own fucking fit that I wanted to wear, dog. And I wore it. But like that fool fucking told me. Hey, that fool, you know what that fucking fool told me, dog? That fool told his cousin, because he could never speak to me on the phone like a man. He fucking told his cousin, like, oh, I want that fool in a white shirt tucked in. Like, oh, like that. You know what I'm saying? That's not me, homie. Like, hey. I'm not that fool. Like, this is me. You know what I'm saying? I like to be like, playered up and swag the fuck out, homie. Like,
see, for they be getting mad at me because I wear tight pants, I'll be like, bro.
I don't give a fuck, homie. Shit.
Because you're fat, that's why.
Hey, the Glock fit. You know what I'm saying? Fucking, no.
So that was the last draw for you?
Yeah, I was just like, how the fuck is this fool gonna tell me when to release my music? Which I get it. How to dress.
No, but the dressing part might be a little crazy. But the release of music, you knew.
I get it. But when you're waiting 6 months in between fucking videos and shit like that.
That's rough.
Yeah, homie, like, what the fuck are you doing?
That's rough, but it's still a contract that was signed.
No,
as
absolutely.
a business person, you got to
yeah.
understand that. Yeah, it might have not benefited you, but as if I'm here to fuck fools off in a deal, then I'm winning because it's a business. But I do understand the frustration of an artist.
Well, he had momentum. No, he didn't want to lose that momentum.
I get what you're saying. There was momentum, so maybe that label wasn't just suited for you. Maybe
that fool decided to put me on World Star.
Which
and I never asked to be on World Star. That fool and then tried to get me to pay it back. Like, what the fuck?
But did that help?
Oh, he added that to your budget. Yeah. That's tight. Wait, that's fucking tight.
Wait, but did that help your status with like followers and stuff? The World Star shit?
It did. I mean, it did. It got me like 6,000.
Can I be honest?
Which was a lot.
Yeah, I'm listening. Cool. I don't know. You guys, this is a business. I've never signed a music deal, so I don't know too much.
How did you feel though? Do you feel like you got a lot of love on World Star? Because I feel like a lot of love.
I got a lot of hate, but I got a lot of followers.
That's dope.
Well, hey, fool, you want to hear some shit?
Go shoot that shit.
Hey, fool,
run it.
You want to hear what they were calling me on that shit?
Shoot it.
Funny as fuck, fool.
What were they calling you?
Taco Belly.
Damn it, that's
Tupaco.
That's pretty creative.
That's fucking dope.
That's pretty.
They call me fucking. What the fuck else did they call me?
Taco Belly?
Yeah, Taco Belly and Tupaco. That shit was funny as fuck.
Oh,
the one thing I could say that benefit those two things is that you're a very good lyricist. Like even though it was very thank God it wasn't like they were calling you like Lil Pump or something. That would have been like a little crazy. Like Little Pumpito or something. I don't know.
Somebody said like when did Lil Puppet get bars and shit like that.
At least that's like a backhanded compliment, but it's still
you know what I'm saying?
Like it's kind of like you're Mexican, but you can rap hella good.
Exactly.
But and then okay, that happens, and then you finally get out this deal. Not officially because...
No, I got out.
Business-wise, okay, you got out.
Oh, I got out.
Point is, he got out of the contract.
Okay,
Steve
he got out of
Diddy.
the contract.
That's all I'm going to say.
Okay.
Steve Diddy.
He's like, fool, don't be bringing me into this shit. Okay, so you got out the contract, and this, how long ago was this?
That's been years now. It's been like 3 years.
And then you changed your name.
Yes.
Because when I was doing my history, I remember I seen like story posts where certain people were saying, fuck trying, shout out Kujo The Savage.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to the artist formerly known as. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and
Because I put out Overkill, and then that's when I introduced that I was Kujo. I killed Tyrant. I killed myself, like type shit.
yeah, the name Tyrant doesn't go with you.
Yeah, no, I just had to pick one. I didn't have time. It was more like, you got an hour to pick a name type shit. Like, what the fuck?
An hour to pick
Why
a
an
name.
hour? Explain that situation.
Nah, that's just not necessarily an hour, but like you had like not
like the
that
video
long.
was gonna
you
drop
had like
and you
a
had to
day.
choose?
Like I think I had like a day, fool, to like pick my name. But that's something that's gonna be with you forever, like you be saying. So it's like I really wanted like a week to think about this shit. Like ask people what they thought about names. And I was like,
It's easy that you chose. It's good that you chose Kujo because of the correlation. To,
through my
et cetera,
neighborhood,
et cetera,
and then
yeah.
fucking, you know what I mean? I feel like that's a vicious.
Yeah, because when I asked him, I was like, why Kujo? And he gave me the rundown. I was like, oh. I'm like, the movie.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't. Chill out, fool.
Not the
Like,
movie.
I know, but I know why, fool. He be trying to dumpling me, huh? Like, you crazy, bro. Relax. Anyways, and then...
Comments are going to be great.
Okay, is there anything you learned from that situation? Like, anything positive? I understand that as man, you guys have different points of views, and that's a very valid thing because I understand everybody here has gone through bad business.
Right.
Everybody here has been through situations where we didn't feel comfortable, we felt like certain this. But is there anything positive that you could say that you got out of that situation that was like, you know what, I get that fool, but I prefer...
You got on.
Yeah, I got on pretty much. Yeah.
That was the positive.
That's all I needed was a platform. I just needed somebody to put me on that glass table, and I knew I had it. That's it. So good looking out for that. I do give him props for that.
Yeah.
But let's get real here. Eyekon, let's get really real. If he wouldn't have done it, Toker would have done it. Because eventually I would have got...
They had me. I would never let that happen.
This guy. Eventually I would have got the attention of... At that time, it was just High Power and Brownside, right? Eventually, I would have got the attention because I would have made sure I did. I would have been sending shit.
Absolutely.
And I would have made it anyway. I would have got on anyway. You know what I mean?
And you guys, what he's saying right here is that he wasn't shy to be shunned down.
I don't give a fuck.
Because you were sending it to food that...
Yeah, you were just flooding it.
Which is a really good thing because a lot of artists think it's too cool to try to get noticeable. And what you did at your age, which... I'll be one to say, and then I'm like 6 years younger than you, maybe 7, but like one of those things is like a lot of people our age are kind of like, man, we don't want to look thirsty.
Right.
We don't
want
want
a pride thing, yeah.
It's a pride
but
thing.
to me, it's networking. It's like it's about how you do it too. Like, you know, obviously there's a thirsty way to do it, but then there's like a professional way to do
Yeah.
it. There's certain things to say to make them answer back a certain way to where it doesn't look like
It
that.
works out cool.
You know what I'm saying?
It worked out cool.
Do you think... You're stupid. Do you think would there ever be a... Because I know I talked to Bozo when I had him on here, and I asked him about, like, I know he had a situation, but you think there'll ever be a day where it's like, hey, you know what, fool, like, let's put all this shit to the side and maybe we could make music one day? It doesn't have to be specific.
Between who?
You, like maybe you and Capone or somebody. Like let's just say like on a like, cause I want to ask you about how fatherhood changed you, cause I know.
My man got to get paid.
You made no. Let me finish. Let me get my question off. Damn. But like I know you talk about like when you had your son, you expressed and you expressed a lot about your son and how having him changed your life forever. But also no, I'm cool. I have water. But also I understand that. But I also understand that you know you guys did have your differences. But would there ever be a chance or able to be like, you know what, hey bro, let's make a song. Like put the shit to the side and let's just make a song or something.
I feel like no, because I feel like I'm gonna stand by all the things that happen and I have to stand by my word as a man because I've spoke up on his name before and said fuck you, I need that. So until that happens, like on a proper fare or whatever, and I'm not even like I need that right now. Like I'm more just like if I see him and he's not tripping, and he's there to make money, I ain't really tripping, homie. Like I'm here to make money.
I feel it.
But your little little midgets better not be coming on this side, homie, and starting shit. They could come on the side. They got to use the restroom or some bullshit. But don't be coming over here creating static because we're not going to be going over there creating shit. But we're out here to make money, like you said.
Which is.
It could be mutual, but at the same time, I'm not going to be like his homie and shit.
Yeah, no. I'm not saying you got to.
Song with him.
Yeah, I'm not saying kumbaya. I'm not saying like, hey, buddy, let's like. I totally understand the differences and yeah, I totally understand the differences. But let's just say you guys do both get booked for a show. You feel like you're able to be like,
I do it, yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
It happened, like, I mean, that's like me hating, that's like me being mad about some shit from like literally 3-4 fucking years ago. Obviously, we didn't fucking get down, so at that point, leave it alone, dog.
Yeah,
Unless you want to speak up again.
Yeah, I feel that.
Then I'm right here in the flesh, dog.
I feel that.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's valid.
Other than that, like, people ask me this shit all the time, and I feel like I don't have nothing bad to say about him no more. Like I was mad when I was mad, and now I have to explain it on a podcast. But how I feel is like, it is what it is, dog.
Yeah, like we grown man. Everybody do their own thing.
Like he's got his kids he needs to feed. Hey, homie, more power to you. I got my kid I have to feed. So as long as you don't get in my way, I won't get in yours.
But I ain't gonna lie, that's a beautiful mindset because a lot of people, especially at 28, like a lot of folks is like
definitely holding grudges forever.
This Eyekon's something else. Let me tell you.
I'm not holding no grudges. I'm just out here living my best life.
Okay.
Me and Kujo are like the young fools that know how you really are. You piece of shit.
I'm a great human being.
You are. You're a very nice person. That's valid.
Great person. Yeah. Hey, you guys want to know something, man? I'm gonna give him his flowers right now. Eyekon shot my video for ICU for $100, dog, because I was hurting at that time.
Ooh, don't tell people the prices.
Hey, no, but he didn't do it because of that. He did it because I was broke at the time and I had just started my job. And I just had my baby, so that's a good motherfucker right there. I'll never forget that shit.
That song has to be,
and that's one of my biggest songs. Yeah,
that song, and it's crazy that I don't realize because obviously like I have like a platform, but I don't realize that my homies are human and they listen to music too. Mm-hmm. My homie's about to have a baby. And he posted like...
He loves that song.
And he loves that song. And I'm like, fool, shut up.
He loves the video.
He loves the bars. Like, he's like, me and my uncle. My homie comes from like a very Chicano background.
Right.
His family's like, oh, gang members. So he's like, that song's fucking... Kujo's like, it's like, oh my God. I'm
the
like,
homie that I messaged you, like, what fucking gangster party are you
Yeah, that's like his family. but that song, to me, I never had a dad. So seeing you make a whole song, that's a great song dedicated to your son. Has to be one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen. The bar shit was cool when you called everybody out, when you're in the downtown LA view, burnt out ass view, by the way. Mm-hmm. But when you're there and I see the
I know, right? Hey,
I grew up around there.
Guess who took me there?
I grew up around there.
You didn't take him there?
I was definitely fucking hordes up there. Anyways, okay, yeah. So, but that song right there is like one of the most dopest shit. And explain to me the writing process, how you and Eyekon sat down and talked about doing the video and all that.
For my son's song?
For your son's song.
Well, that one was actually really weird. That like I had to like wait till he was born, but like as the process was happening, I would write. So like I'd write about how I felt before he was born, like how do I feel about it coming up? What do I want? Like what kind of father do I want to be? Obviously, you think about those kind of things before you have a child, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
And then it still doesn't really like get real until like it happens, right? So the first verse is like all the things I want to do with him and you know what I mean? How I would envision him growing up to be, that's my goal. Like all my goals of how he's going to turn out, right? And then I had to wait. And so he got born. So when he got born, I mentioned the room number, the nurse's name.
Dog.
I had to wait till stuff was happening to do it. I had to wait for his mom to be like, you know, having like, like to mention that. I had to wait, you know what I mean? Like for, you know, he was supposed to be induced or whatever. Or she was supposed to be induced or whatever. Or however the fuck that shit is. Yeah, but he decided to come out before that happened. So like, I mentioned that. And then I mentioned like fucking, you know, third verse, like all the shit that like now that he's here, how he has his mom's nose, he has this and that. Like I had to wait to make it real. I had to live it. Yeah, that's what I try to do with all my music. Yeah.
Okay, and I gotta give you your flowers for that because the song wasn't just a song. You made it a process, a part of your life. Mm-hmm. Did Eyekon give you a camera to record when? Or that was you off your phone? I
had my own camera, but he still has the memory card.
Oh!
I've been wanting that shit back. Hey, I need that.
You have one of mine too, dog.
I have all the memory cards.
Okay. So I was like, in my head, I was like,
I do still have it, by the way.
This was just a stupid question in my head, but I was like, was Eyekon recording this in the fucking labor room?
No.
But then I was like, obviously not. I was assuming that maybe. No, I was just assuming maybe you recorded.
Hey, man, sorry. Eyekon coming in.
But I was assuming you had like your phone or something and he just edited and stuff like that. But that's
I took it and gave it to him, and Beautiful job, dog, by the way.
Beautiful job. You put that very well together.
Yeah, dude, I couldn't believe it. Dude, and you know what's crazy is my son knows that song. My son's autistic, so he doesn't talk yet, but he's getting there. He's getting there.
Process.
Yeah, he's getting there. So he's a little bit behind, but his mom works with him every day. I work with him when I have him. But when that fucking beat comes on, he knows that he's the one in the video. It's the cutest thing, and he knows like that's the song. Like he could be doing something acting bad, screaming. Like he'll have meltdowns, like like, and I'll like literally flexing out, like you know what I mean, like shrimping and shit, and I'll play that song, and then he'll like get up, and, like he'll walk, and he'll just stare at it, you know what I mean?
That's love.
So that's a beautiful thing, you know what I mean?
And that and this song, AI made the beat. Who made that? AI made the beat, right? Yeah. And great song.
Yeah, shout out to AI for that, man.
Was getting a lot of
that
song is crazy. And I told him, I hit him like, hey, fool, this song is. I never had a dad, fool, so that's like damn. I wish my dad made a song about me. He's not a rapper, but like, you know what I mean? I was like, it's something. It's a craft that's missing nowadays. People just made a song about like loving something that a lot of people don't like showing feelings or they're too cool. And for somebody to love somebody that much. That was never, and sorry to say, but that was never love like that. It just shows where his heart's at, and I'm like, damn, that's a beautiful thing.
Well, yeah, I wanted to be a good dad.
Yeah.
Always, dude. I could say that's the only thing I love in this world genuinely. You know what I mean? That loves me back genuinely. Originally, though, that song, I didn't write it to like get kudos. I wrote it because I was in a lot of shit at that time, and I was afraid I was gonna get smoked. So like, not afraid, but like you know what I'm saying? Like it was popping at that time.
Case.
So in my head, I was like, if something happens to me, I want him to know what I want for him. That's the real reason I made it at that time.
I feel that.
So I wrote it just in case. No matter if I die 5 years from now, 10 years from now, he'll know what I wanted for him. Yeah. I left it for him. It's a gift. You know
and is that song one of the biggest songs on Latin Beast?
I think so, actually. That one, a lot of the ones we did, dog, are up there.
But that just shows motherfuckers. Funk on them. That just shows motherfuckers you don't gotta be super gangbanging in the videos to have a lot of views.
If you're good, then you're good.
Yeah, if you're good, you're good. Yeah. How did your family and your girl feel about? How did like her family feel about the song?
I made people cry. I made grown men cry. I made him cry.
That's right.
Uncle Louie, yeah.
Uncle Louie, freaky Uncle Louie.
Hey, that's the only man I'll run from. Serio. When that motherfucker's mad, that nigga's mad, shoo, gone. The nigga Sparky be that nigga Sparky even be like, hey, this nigga Louie's mad, nigga.
But like that song touched everybody's heart.
Thank you,
like your family.
Here's the thing, man. I feel like mothers have all these like songs for them, you know what I mean? But there's not one for us as men. Not even just being Chicano, black, white. There's nothing that gives us our flowers, our kudos for going to work, climbing the ladder all high, for fucking picking up heavy ass shit. 12 hours. No one gives us our fucking kudos for that shit. Our fucking girls don't even know that we do that shit. Well, they think we throw that shit on and disappear for 12 hours and come back with some money. Like, homie, they don't know what the fuck we gotta do. Like, you know what I'm saying? In the mud, rain falling, got fucked up, still ain't saying nothing, man, just working and shit.
When you were in the oil field, we knew you were in the oil tankers, G.
Yeah, you grow scoliosis as a young man, dog.
Full of fucking...
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? Like, it's different. So I felt like, you know, us as men, even you do know you're great at what you do, dog.
Appreciate you.
You're one of the greatest videographers I've ever seen, fool, and I've always told you that.
Appreciate it.
So it's like, you know, I feel like I would like for you to get your kudos, you know, but I can't obviously do that to every single person, but I'm going to make a song for you to know
that's right
that you're doing it. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, homie, I am.
He's so self-centered. He's gonna run with this all day. But no, I totally understand what you're saying. Like, and especially in when it's a void that's missing, and us growing up in, at least I mean, my dad showed love when he was okay, when he wasn't on drugs. But the mentality is being machista and machismo and like, no, you're a man, you're a boy. But we like what you did for your son. Shows like you're allowed to show love to a boy.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you're allowed to like be
the
there.
The only love you're gonna get is because I spanked your ass or I fucked you up so that you could learn to fuck him up. The kid that's fucking with you at school. That's love, homie.
I think it's changing through the generations though.
Yeah, no, hey, me, homie, like fuck that. Like I feel like, man, just being more verbal and all that shit, man. You gotta show him love. You gotta show him that. You know, I don't know, man. I'm not trying to be corny, but
it's a
valid like you gotta look the kid in the eye, like, hey, look. If you do this is what's gonna happen. If you do this is what's gonna happen. What you want to do? Mm-hmm. How do you feel?
That's a valid take.
You know what I'm saying? And you just like take them and show them or whatever. Let them fuck up, fall, all that shit. Get them back up.
How does your girl feel about your rap career?
That's what I wanted to say.
Hates it. She doesn't say it, but I know she does.
She hates it because it's time
Talking about my
consuming.
son's mom, right? Yeah.
Yeah, your son's mom.
Does
Yeah.
not like it.
How supportive has she been? Has she been to any shows or any shit like that?
No, but she has said in the past that it's because I don't invite her, but it's like, so I gotta invite you to shit? Just fucking go, obviously.
See you later, babe.
But
Be back later.
but I mean, it is what it is. And I understand. I do understand. I understand how it looks from, you know, obviously any girlfriend's point of view. You know what I mean? The models, all that stuff. But you know, I feel like there was a point in time where I've offered like you can have a part in that, like help me. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Whatever
I remember.
will make
Yep.
but they forget about that shit. No, you didn't. Like you know what I mean? Like it's never
definitely
good.
hard in our field, and it's rare what he has. Like what you have is rare, and you know that, right?
Yeah, gotta be understanding.
Yeah,
She's
what
a
you
gangster,
have is
that's why. She's a hood, like not like a hood like.
Yeah,
gangster
I
girl.
know.
Fucking mouth, pal.
No, like you know what I'm trying to say. Like that's a real gang member. Right there.
I know.
His wife is a fucking solid ass.
No,
like,
yeah, I know. I'm already knowing. I interviewed her on
the
here.
show on YouTube.
But she had her own song.
Almost got socked out, huh?
But
she gonna
it
pull
is,
up and shit. What'd you say? No.
but it is rare for what he has. But I totally understand. Especially, I'm assuming that she's like around your age, your girl.
She's younger.
She's younger, so like her mentality's still like, well, fuck these bitches and you're fucking everybody.
But I understand it. But it's like there's certain things that like obviously us men know that we have to do to get ahead. That's what they don't see.
Yeah,
just
like the
just like when a
models
man
in the
goes to
video,
work.
et cetera, et
Hey, fool,
cetera.
they don't see, fool, that we have to go to this club, fool. Yeah, are we drinking? Yeah, no shit. But we're going because it's a look.
Yeah,
We're
for your
going because it's a
building
look. Who were
connection.
you with there? Boom, pictures got taken. Boom, there he is. Oh, that fool's plugged in. I'm gonna pay this fool $1,000 to plug me in. It's all a look. Everything is. It all comes into play. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
I'm not just going to fucking just get drunk and have a good time and shit. I could do that shit for a lot cheaper here.
At home, yeah.
Yeah, like I'm going because you know the homie RJ is going. I'm going because you know Omeo Squad's going. I'm going because whoever Steve Diddy got us going doing some crazy shit. So we're gonna go out and do some.
Oh, I've
crazy
seen
shit.
y'all. I've seen you.
Steve is the man. He
That's a
should have been a
legend right
rapper
there,
as
boy.
well.
Nah, look, I'm chilling in like a section.
Start making songs.
We're somewhere in the OC, and I look at Kujo and Steve are like, just dancing in the club like this. And I'm like, no, because it's like rave music playing. Me and Kujo are not too far from age, but we're totally two different people. So I'm like vibing to the rave, like, but I look and these fools are like, and I'm like, it was Mustard's birthday.
Yeah.
And then the DJ before Mustard is playing like kind of like EDM, like Pepas, Farruko, and I look and these two fools are like vibe food, but no, it's not like.
Hey, I'm telling you, we're a party.
No,
and
but
a
it's
half,
not like
dog.
no, it's not like they're like this, you know, on some cool shit. These fools are like
Fist pumping.
like Jersey Shore, fool. And then I call him, and I go like, "Where you at?" And he goes like, "I'm at the club, fool. Let me call you back." And I'm like, "Turn around," and he goes like. And then they come over, we say hi, whatever. But it was cool to see, like, because I know that's not your guys' element all the time,
Yeah.
especially understanding like with your guys' background. So seeing like the elevation and the just the music and you guys being able to have a great relationship with RJ and Mustard and just being able to vibe out was a dope thing. But yeah, you were connecting. It was a great look when
Right.
pictures are posted.
Right.
And then you know and
But see, you get the shit in the stick when you go home. You know what I mean? That's what I don't understand. It's like, man, but when the money comes in,
it's good.
should I get orange or green? You know what I mean? Like they're
So
not
what was
fucking.
in your opinion, what's the worst thing you've gone through with your girl as far as music is concerned? I mean, you don't gotta say the worst shit. But
I just.
Say the shit that you can say on camera.
exactly. That's
Yeah.
what I mean.
Nah, it just like it just fucks a lot. Like every time I go to do something, it would just fuck a lot of shit up at the time. Like everything I'd go to do, like I knew when I came back, I was either getting kicked out or it was like, you know what I mean?
Has it?
That's
An
not-
issue, you know what I mean? Like,
Fuck,
and
has
then
it better?
I felt like my son seen all that, like,
Yeah. Has it bettered?
huh?
Has it better like throughout the
Yeah,
years?
because a lot of shit is just like gotten used to and unsaid, but still like, you know, I know she's felt a lot of ways, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but it's a process, and I'm pretty sure like cause your career is only growing, so it's gonna all crash together and come make sense because it's
I hope so.
because
All
it's
I know
hard.
all I know is that like, and I tell everybody this is, no matter how cool we are, how close we are, how intimate we are, how whatever the fuck, like you're never gonna stop me from getting to where I need to be, because I have to I have my son, dog.
You gotta provide.
He's gonna have everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And my family, you know, that's him, my Aunt Nicole, my Uncle Oscar, everybody, Steve, homie, like have done a lot, and I owe them that. So there ain't no not making it. I'm gonna make it.
No, yeah, and
you know what I mean?
And that's a good way to see it because I've seen a lot of fools fuck off their music careers because of a girl, and it's like
hell yeah,
and
that shit's crazy to me.
No, it's
that's the number one thing,
and it's mind blowing because my ex, her biggest problem was me
being
friendly.
No, was me
being friendly.
No,
bitches love you. They're all on you. You're taking pictures.
She was cool with the picture shit a little bit. The problem was the traveling.
What the problem was, are you doing? Where are you?
Let's say if you're in Houston, I'm 2 hours, 3 hours, whatever the situation is, 2 hours ahead, and I'm at the club. So you're only seeing my story, but why can't you reply?
7 p.m.
And I'm like, fool.
It's 9 p.m. This was full bottle service.
I'm full Stevie and Kujo at the club. It's crazy over here. You know what I mean? It's viral, but yeah, I think that was the biggest issue. But yeah, you do come home like, and I'm not saying I paid for everything because that's with me 50-50. I pay if I'm driving, you got valet.
You laid down the law, huh?
Yeah, it's 50-50. If I pay for one dinner, you pay for the next one. That's just my logic. Maybe I'm.
Hey, doing this right there, like on the 23rd, I paid for 2 in a row.
But you know, because she made her own. She made great money, but the attention, I totally understand it. Where it's like, yes, I'm on my phone. I have to make a skit. This is how I get more recognized. The views go up, and I get.
See, that's the thing. Shit. Like, have you asked her, like, hey, help me, hold the phone, give me an idea, come on, help me out.
Oh, she was not having this.
See, that's what I'm saying. But when the money comes in, Doknow, when the money would come in, or the good things that are happening would come.
She didn't get to see that part, brother.
Oh. Nah, I was, and even now, it was no. She did. She definitely saw me. I definitely paid for most of the shit. Like if we went somewhere super high, like I obviously played.
On camera, boy.
What?
You hella blushing us.
Well, I'm not blushing.
Hey, whoever you are, he's still in love.
Chill.
No, but we definitely have a great relationship. We're cool.
That was getting redder and redder by the second way.
I'm sweating.
That one looks like Eyekon sweater way.
Eyekon sweater.
I'm pretty red for this fool right now. We fucked up.
No, but it was dope. But obviously, yeah, like it was cool in the sense to where like we would go to shows, or I would be hosting a club and she'll see the love, and it's like, damn, it's a dope feeling for us being able to like provide. I think, and even with my mom, like it's the best feeling when we're like, I still live with my mom.
Hey, fool, doesn't that shit make you feel gangster as fuck?
Dog,
like being able to provide. Seriously, that
hold on, let me give you your flowers real quick. Let me give you your flowers real quick, and I've never said this story because I know. One time I was walking with my mom to the market and I posted on my Instagram and we have the cart. It's only like a year ago, maybe a couple months. This fool called me and was like, hey, fool, I have a car you could use. Just give me whatever you have and you just got to put a starter on it. And I was like, in my head, I was like, you don't even know me, fool. Like, it just in my head, you know? But after that, I've always been like, I don't see Kujo every day. I'm not like, his scene might not be my scene, but I always make sure to embrace and like.
Hey man, and like, I want to give you your flowers for that. You never like shun me or dog me. Like you always remembered that.
Yeah, and
that's like the total.
And then he was like, "Dude, no, let's do an interview." And I'm like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna lock you in for this day. Send me your email."
This was your favor. Boom.
No, but he knows. It was just like
any comedy thing he does for, I show up, fool.
That's
what makes me laugh, homie. Like I've been in like 2 or 3 of them. Like I just go because he's a young homie, and I feel like we should support each other. So
absolutely.
And I like comedy jams and all that shit, and I think that motherfucker's funny. So I'll go. You know what I mean? And I'll vibe out with him, dog. And I want him to know I'm there. Like, hey, homie, if shit cracks off, I'm right here, dog.
That's right.
And I'm here supporting you.
I definitely like when I saw him there, I made like a joke about Cholo, and he like everybody was like kind of like looked back because Kujo was like banged out. But Kujo was like, ah! And everybody started laughing. I was like, okay, we gotta prove like they needed his approval to laugh, and I'm like, fool, it's comedy. But I was just making fun of like I think Kujo was wearing like a button up, and I said like a joke or something like that, and it was just like a funny thing. But I mean, I would definitely want to appreciate you for that. A question I always ask rappers, especially ones that are still growing and progressing and processing, is like, you work a regular job, right, Kujo?
Yeah.
Are you ever ashamed around other rappers?
No. I mean, look, fool, like,
question.
I mean, I don't know about that. That's where it comes into the pride thing. Like, oh, no, I'm too good to work a job. Oh, no, I'm a rapper. No, I got to be focused on this. Homie, you can do both. Like, homie, I'm legit mouth to feed, homie. And if I don't do it, no one's going to do it. You know what I'm saying? I have people depending on me. You know what I mean? So I have to work a fucking job, a good one. I networked to get a good one. My uncle got me in the fucking oil field. Fool, if it wasn't for him, I'd be fucked. I'd be working at Albertsons. So I'm lucky.
Yeah.
I'm never ashamed. I'm lucky. And I feel like, you know what I mean? You got to put that shit down and hold a fucking job because this rap shit is cool and all, but for us Chicanos, we're not like too much. I mean, it takes a lot for us to fucking get in. So you got to be like Eminem and then some, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So until that happens for me, I work a job and I do this shit to the best of my abilities and try real hard and hopefully that shit kicks off, dog. You know what I mean? Give it all I got, homie, and at least I can die like trying, homie. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like you.
Hey, I put it down every time. 1,000%. You know what I mean?
And that's like a very valid thing because we've sat here, me and Tyrell asked this question. I was like, damn, I never thought about that. But then I remembered that when I worked at Polo Loco, it would low-key embarrass me a little bit when they would recognize me and I'm gonna with a shirt with mac and cheese. This fool met me when I would go to
I
do
think
skits.
I even clowned you for that shit.
You're a piece of shit, what I mean? I met him. Hold on.
Like, hey, look it up.
Yeah. No, but look, I met him and I was like, and then I had like a bag, like a duffel bag. I didn't have no car.
Right.
Had a duffel bag. And I want to go do like a skit. And he's like, where you going out there? He's like, I was like, I clock in at 4. So we got to shoot this quick.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, and he like said a joke, but he also understood. He's like, oh yeah, go get your money, fool. You know what I mean? And it was crazy, but I mean, obviously I was blessed enough to when I was quit, but
here you are now.
Yeah,
I was about to say that.
For my El Pollo Loco.
Hey, I'm proud of you, dog. Hey,
appreciate
I'm
you.
not gonna lie,
Thank
man.
you.
I'm proud of you because I used to watch those skits, fool, when you were like so, and I understood it because I've worked at places like that. But look at you now, fool, homie. You're a host for No Jumper, homie.
Shout out No Jumper, man.
You're
Shout
a
out
fucking
Adam.
host for No Jumper, my boy. That's huge. That's huge, dog.
Appreciate you.
You know what I'm saying?
tiring.
Like, props, my boy. Like,
No, I
real
appreciate
shit.
you. And then having this job, it's also.
Hey, one step away from porn. One video away from porn.
You guys watch Adam's porn. Let me find out.
Hey, the next one's gonna be Adam and Lena and shit. You gonna see Duno fucking the other on the side and shit, some other height and shit.
Damn. Nah, I don't think I can ever do the porn part.
Thought I wasn't gonna get it.
Yeah, I can ever do the porn part. But shout out Adam because Adam definitely has a vision to where he understood the different things, and I'm able to do things like this. Sit down with black, white, Asian, Mexicans like myself, and it's dope. We're able to have conversations, and you know the platform gets to expand, and we get to expand, and people get to meet new people, and it's just a dope thing. It's a dope thing. It's a very beautiful thing over here. It's crazy.
Smart. He was smart putting you.
Yeah, but
because you're plugged in with like all the raza, fool, like essays, regular fools.
Oh yeah, I love the skaters, the ravers. I love cholos like you
plugged
guys.
in with a lot of people.
Yeah, man. I mean, I'm just a diversity king. You know what I mean? I like raving it with my fellow raver Mexicans, and then Steven Kujo, and then I like kicking it with fat ass Eyekon. And Eyekon's a person that embraced me, like but he's just a dick, you guys. Like you guys don't understand that when I met him, he's like, I'm not gonna follow you because I'm more popping. He's like, I don't care about your followers.
Now look.
And then like, yeah.
You know, it's so fucking funny, right?
He did that to you too?
Yeah.
Oh, you're such a weirdo.
I'm an equal opportunity hater.
When we're popping, you come in.
And then I started getting more popping, and then he goes, I guess I'll follow you back.
That was the line he told me. That was the line he told me, fool. He's like, I guess I'll follow you back.
I only follow 60 people. I've only said it a couple times.
You're not that cool, fool. You gotta chill out.
How'd I make it here?
You have a great mouthpiece. Like you could talk. You're funny, fool. You're funny.
He's like, you talked your way in.
What's next for Kujo? Oh, I have one more question. Would you play a cholo in a movie? So I know you mentioned.
Yeah, of course.
No, but let me finish.
Oh, let's see.
I know you mentioned that they only use us for background and cholo aspects. But would you do a full blown movie where you're like one of the main roles?
Of course.
But you gotta be banged out.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Like socks to your fucking balls.
Let's run
What's
that
wrong
shit.
with that?
No, I'm asking because he mentioned the fact that they only use us to play that part.
They do, but at the same time, it's an opportunity, so I'm gonna take it. But I'm gonna do it so good, so fucking good, fool, that they'll cast me as something else next time.
I was gonna say all they're doing is gonna cast you as that from now on.
Nah.
For what you do on my block.
because when you talk to him
my
off
block is
camera,
dope.
hey, when you get to know him off camera and you talk to him off camera,
They're like, he
you know
has
what I mean?
so
Yeah.
much depth. He
Hey,
can do so
at
much
that point,
more.
if I felt like that, like they're only I'm gonna make like like fucking acting reels of different characters to just show them like, look, I can do it. I can. Just like fucking Steve, a perfect example. Steve said I can't sing.
I thought you were gonna see Steve said he can't
motherfucking
act.
R&B's going up right now. Fool, I gained 74% more women followers than ever.
What song did you sing
And that's
on?
because he dared me. He's like, you can't fucking sing. Huh?
What song did you sing on?
Fucking Just Don't Tell. Waiting on It. Wifey. And was it
Damn
Bad
it.
For You?
Go stream all those songs on Spotify.
Killed it. Oh, three
Spotify,
Greedo
Apple
type
Music.
shit.
Kujo The Savage on everything. So you would do it?
I did it already. I sang
No,
it.
no, no.
Oh,
The acting part.
Oh, yeah, of course. Fuck yeah, fool. I got a mouth to feed.
Okay.
I need to do it right. I'm going to do this shit good. Like, good.
You're gonna execute. If I get what you're saying, that you're gonna be able to show different type of emotions and characters.
Yeah, because I feel like all these fools that have been given the roles play a cholo like corny way, in a corny way.
Didn't you
Like-
fucking
like-
play a cholo?
Look,
no, if I play like
The
I play
fuck?
like some Instagrammer for what?
No, fool. On Sancho Claus, weren't you a young cholo?
No.
What were you in the net?
We were. It was a comedy.
you were
thing.
elf, huh?
No, yeah, yeah. For you got fired the first day.
Nah, that's not true.
No, but our role wasn't. No, because we were rocking like cargos and stuff like that.
I guess that's
Yeah, we weren't. It wasn't like a full. He was the cholo, I think.
Who?
Him. Yeah. We were like the cool two homies. No, because you remember we were scared and shit like that in the movie?
Oh, yeah.
So no,
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
idiot. He's
mad.
No, but I'm like, I didn't play that. I'm like, if I played that, I would have done it good like Kujo.
Let me ask him a question. What's it like in your new situation with the fine gentleman we have to our right?
I love it, man.
Fam first.
Yeah, I love it. But at times, sometimes like, me and Steve's
How did
mind-
that happen, if you don't mind me asking? Let's start from the beginning. How did you and Steve link up?
He hit me up, dog. He knew what was going on. Everybody knew what was going on with the whole me leaving high power thing, whatever. Mm-hmm. He hit me up, and this motherfucker's a genius, fool. Like, when I really think about how I've started fucking with this fool.
I look at Steve like I could tell how smart he is.
Yeah, he fucking wanted me on that label, dog.
That's right.
And I had heard, but he got me on there, and I already knew he wanted me on it, and I was kind of, He's smart, homie. So at first, this fool said, hey, I just want to reach out to you, just let you know I'm a big fan of your music. Anything that you're recording and all that stuff, you can record it here, and we have top-notch producers.
Yeah, I've been there
all that shit.
before. I've been there before.
Right. So that fool got me to go, and he's like, and free studio time for you. Whenever you need it, you just let me know. Free studio time.
Man, why
You can keep all your shit. It's all for you. I'm like, oh hell yeah. But I'm the type of person to where I'm not gonna take advantage of him for that. But like when I really need to record some stuff, I know I can go somewhere where it's free.
Yeah.
And there's someone there to record me. You know what I mean? Cool. So I went like maybe 3 times when I was making some bangers. Well, then he hit me up. He waited, and I don't know how, but I think he heard what I was making or what. Then he hit me up like, hey, what the fuck did you say, Stevie? You were like, oh, hey, let's do a EP, a 7-song EP. I'll take care of you.
Yeah.
So, all right, fuck it. That fool shows me love, like, yeah. But then he sent me the fucking, oh my God.
The contract. No, I'm just kidding.
No. He sent me the beats he had. And
Fire.
at that time, I was used to these fucking super chunty beats from every single person.
If you guys don't know what chunti means,
like
look up the
corny.
word. I get you. Because
Like super fucking stereotypical fucking
Like fake
Mexican guy
Jordans.
beat. Yeah, just
Fake
stupid
Jordans.
ass beats. So
They're
when I
giving
heard
the
these
lowrider
beats,
only
fool,
beats?
I knew what I could do with it. These were like negro beats, fool, like good ones. And I was like, oh shit, these are some golden beats right here. Boom, knocked out that fucking EP. That fool paid me. No, I got more than I did with Capone to say that. So then that we released that or whatever. Then I went back for another one. That released, and then now this third one came out, and then we're doing a G-Funk album that's coming out in February, and then
For the people that don't know, before you carry on, name some of the features and the big moves you've made.
I'm about to say, and then I have a whole album with RJ coming out next year.
That's fucking
Fire.
Album. Yeah. Shout out to RJ.
shout out RJ. Shout out Mr. LA.
And the whole Omeo squad. Like
Yeah.
Dabs, everybody. Siete.
The School Me Like Nano song changed my life forever in camp. I was like, wow, this is crazy. So who were some of those producers that he sent you those beats?
A-Way. Who was it for? A-Way. Taz. There's a few. I didn't know them at the time, but he just sent them. They were hot. Fool. I was like, ooh, they had that thump, like the right way. You know what I'm saying, Eyekon? Because we know the same, like, at that time, producers around. That was like a weak ass. You know what I mean? This shit was like, dum. So I was like, yeah.
And that shit made you want to expand the music.
Yeah, I was like, ooh.
Add a whole other.
Yep.
I feel that. What's next for you, though? I know you got those album was, but like career-wise, what's like something that you want to try that you haven't tried?
So right now, we're just working on mastering our visuals and stuff like that. And we're actually going to start our own podcast over there, dog.
Wow.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm going to be the host.
Wow.
Man.
Would you go on? Are you supposed to go on? You supposed to go on?
We'll be there
Homies, they'll go on.
together.
Come fuck around, talk shit.
Yeah. No, but my shit, I'm going to have games on my shit. Like, we got to do games. Every
we wanna
fucking
play
couple
games.
minutes.
He was trying to play a game today. I was like, fuck, I got other things to do after.
Well, watch when I explain it to you. You're going to be like, fuck, we should have did that. Watch.
Fuck.
But I like
my
that.
shit's going to be different.
But be careful. Don't let podcasting take over rap.
No, it never would. I like to do it. I like to
Yeah.
rap. You know what I mean? Podcast is just for fun.
But it's because when you podcast, you kind of got to be devil's advocate. Like, you kind of got to understand, okay, so let's just say, like, I don't know, this TV snitching on somebody. Mm-hmm. You kind of got to play the fact, well, why he the TV snitch? And then you got to be like, okay, I get it, but then, fool, I'm never a snitch. So you kind of, you kind of got to moderate situations where you...
I literally just explained that to somebody today.
Yeah, you have to be a devil's
advocate. Under the bus, but we can't throw them all the way under the bus if the comments start calling us a snitch.
Yeah. No, but it's one of those things where it's like, not everybody thinks like everybody. You got to understand that.
Code is the code, homie.
No, but I'm talking about like the comment that you get. I get that.
Yeah, I mean, some people are ignorant. Some people
are different.
Yeah, are just, they're like on that opposite side of thinking. Like, if you say that's orange, no, it's blue. Like, you're just always against what somebody else says. There's Fast Eyekon. So
That's definitely not me.
Again, yeah, there's people that actually have a mind. You know what I mean? And there's, you know what I mean? And then there's women. Not a slam.
You're lucky this platform is. Sorry, Riley. Riley's like, fool, fuck you.
Hey, she's all.
All of a sudden, his audio is fucked up from here on out.
Nah.
Hey, she's putting like fuck you next to my head and shit on.
Just editing shit in there.
She got a gun next to my head and shit going off.
Man, I appreciate you coming on, Kujo. Great conversation we had. Tell them where they can find you on every single thing.
Kujo _the Savage, and that's with the K. KUJO _ the Savage. That's on Instagram. I'm gonna make a TikTok. It'll probably be like the same kind of shit. As soon as you type in KUJO, I usually pop up on everything, but it's Kujo the Savage, KUJO the Savage on Spotify, iTunes, everything. You know what I mean? Or you can just type in Fam First on YouTube, and my shit's all on there. That's the channel I'm on. Yeah.
And to you guys that are great fathers, I would recommend listening to this song. It's like one of the best. And I don't even got kids. Like, shit's just crazy. But I'm telling you, my homie literally played the song. I'm like, fool, because I didn't even born yet. And he was like, fuck you, fool. You know what I mean? But
that's the first verse of the song.
I appreciate you coming on. This was probably. I'm glad you talked, fool, because I've sat in like even on Cheeseman with Doknow. And one time I interviewed a certain group, and it was like.
Is that the group that I sent to you?
I'm like, you're the main singer. You're not gonna talk right now.
Oh, it is.
Wow. And I'm like, wow. But it's just hard. But as a podcaster interviewer, it's like.
For the record, I told him to talk. Like, don't be shy.
Yeah.
Or too cool.
Too cool.
Sorry.
But I totally get it. I feel it. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I appreciate you for having a great conversation. I'm excited for all the new shit you got coming out. You guys make sure you guys go follow them. Appreciate Eyekon for coming on here and helping. You know what I mean? Because I was like, I want to do it alone. But I'm glad you did it because you know a lot more shit.
Yeah,
and I called him and he was like, oh, fuck that fat ass.
You're 22.
But then he was like, no. No, and it's also because you literally shunned him away too.
I never shunned him.
Fucking firme lying ass.
Firme lying ass.
You're from high power, Dick. I was from Brownside. It is what it is. We're here now.
But then fucking Capone did me dirty, and then fucking Toker came like, hey, what's up, man? You rap like a fucking machine gun, homie. I need you on the squad, homie. I was like, all right, fuck, down.
I ain't gonna lie. Me and the homie, one time, we busted, before we leave, we busted a whole all-nighter just watching his lives.
Funny as fuck.
Bro's the funniest, bro. Like,
hey, Spaghetti Man. Hey, Spaghetti Man.
Hey, rest in peace to Toker, man.
Rest in peace, Toker.
That was my dog.
Rest in peace, Toker.
Rest in peace, Toker, man. That was a
and I ain't gonna lie, if he would have wrote a book about his whole time with Eazy-E, it would have been one. Or if somebody would have like, did he ever do interviews? Not really, right? It was just a live thing.
I'm like,
no, but if I would have been, and it sucks because when I started growing as a like interview and learning shit, I would have loved to pick his brain on like his whole, like the way he approached it. He was Like his stories to me were like the funniest shits ever. The way he told stories was like amazing. It was like literally like a vision board. I was like, holy shit. And yes, the way he talked like was
He was
like
right there with that little hamburger stain. Little fat motherfucker.
Man, well look, I appreciate y'all. Thank you for coming on, Eyekon. Kujo, you know I'm a fan, you know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
I appreciate you. I can't wait to see you succeed, and we're on No Jumper. Make sure you guys follow the Patreon.
Coolest podcast in the world.
All the extra shit, and then go follow Kujo. Go follow Kujo.
Ain't even been drinking.
Yeah, for Kujo the Savage. Kujo with a K, and then go follow Eyekon. And you guys seen Eyekon on the news. You guys might see him more. And let's get it.
You will.
Kujo _Savage, baby. I'm out.
Boom.